Hi there, this is Jen, and thanks for joining me today for the release of the May box of the month for the Not Too Shabby Shop. We are, of course, doing a giveaway as we always do for the new release. So if you would like to enter the giveaway, go ahead and stop by each channel and then click on the Rafflecopter link in the description of one of the videos for your entry into the giveaway. I'm just going through really quickly the contents of the box of the month. You get 3 stamp sets, 2 paper pads, and 2 coordinating ephemera packs. And the giveaway is open from the 1st of May through the 7th of May. And to be entered into the giveaway, you just need to stop by each channel, and then on one of the channels, click on the Rafflecopter link that will be in the description and fill that information out, and that is your entry into the giveaway. The giveaway is a $25 gift certificate to the Not Too Shabby Shop. Also this month there are lots of add-ons, and there are a limited number of coordinating die sets for the stamp sets that are in this box. So if you're interested in those, I would check those out sooner rather than later. One of the add-ons is this paper pad, the slimline paper pad. I just really love Not Too Shabby's paper pads. They're always super gorgeous, super well thought out. This one, some of the papers remind me of strawberry shortcake, which I absolutely loved when I was a little girl. But we're going to go ahead and start on one of the cards, and I'm basically going to show the masking for one card, and then the rest are very similar. And so I started out by stamping up all of my stamps from each of the sets. So all of the strawberries and all of the lemons and all of the sweet treats. I went ahead and stamped these all out on masking paper and fussy cut them. And then basically the layout's going to be the same for all of them. I am just layering several of the images from those stamp sets, and it's going to be a little strip that's going to be across the top. So my idea was to kind of create some images that looked like they were partially die cut. And that's going to be kind of how the cards are laid out. But for the lemon set, I went ahead and I stamped this up in VersaFine Black onto Bristol Smooth cardstock. And then I used my brush markers to color them up. I also used my brush markers with the Sweet Treat set, and then with the strawberries I actually stamped that up on some Hammermill cardstock and colored those with my Ohuhu markers. And so here I am just removing the mask. I just love the reveal of the removal of the mask. I think that's the coolest part. But I've gone ahead and I've done all of my coloring off camera. And I'm just going to show on this one kind of my idea of what this was. So I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and just fussy cut around the edges. Kind of to give that look as if that were a single die and this was a partial die cut. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and I will cut this piece down so that it fits on a 4 1/4 wide card, which unfortunately means I have to cut off part of each of these images because there's a little bit too much of an image for that card size. I am also using top folding cards, which I usually don't use. I'm usually using a side fold card, but for this style it just looks really a lot better with that top folding card style. And so for the strawberry, I am going to add a little bit of foam to the back of the panel that I have cut down, and I've already adhered a red piece of cardstock to my card base, as well as my sentiment that says "You're such a sweet friend," and that was white heat embossed onto that red cardstock. Then I added a little bit of liquid adhesive to the back of the foam just to make sure that if I didn't get my placement exactly correct, that I could move it around a little bit. And I also added a few sequins to this. And on the inside of each of the cards, I failed to show for the remaining cards. I did add a little strip of some coordinating pattern paper from the paper pads. And I also think I forgot to tell you that to find all of the participants in the hop today, you can use the hashtag N2S Tutti Frutti. There will also be links to all of the videos in the description below. So to follow along, please use one of those options. And so the next card is kind of the sweet treats card. I am like I said, doing these all the same, and so I've added foam to the back of this. I will add some sequins, and I have added a pretty little sentiment, and I actually go back to this card at the end, you'll see, and add a few glossy accents to the glass and some of the strawberries. And then for the last card, I think this one might be my favorite. I don't know. I feel like I'm putting this lemon stamp on upside down instead of having the stem up in the air is kind of the opposite. But I did that twice. I did that on the border as well as stamping it on this piece of pattern paper. And I don't know why, but I went with it, and I went ahead and added some clear embossing powder to the top of the image just to make sure that the ink stayed put. The paper is not a matte, it's more of a glossy finish. And so I wanted to make sure that that ink didn't move around anywhere, so that is why I heat embossed it. But I really love the way that the lemons look with that kind of chevron pattern paper in the background. I also added foam to that top piece as well as some sequins. And then I do go back on the sweet treat card and add a little bit of glossy accents to the glass and some of the strawberries, but that pretty much finishes my video for today. I will have 2 more videos using the box of the month, one on my channel towards the end of the month using the paper and the ephemera for Kendra's Card Challenge 10, and then I will have a video, I believe week after next or next week, on the Not Too Shabby Shop YouTube channel. As well, the other design team members will have inspiration throughout the month as well. If you liked this video or found it informative, I would love a thumbs up. As always, I thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to spend with me, and I hope to see you next time.